Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from Carwow. So I'm sat in the new Range Rover. Next to me is a Bentley Bentayga. Both are powered by turbocharged V8 engines, and we're going to have a drag race up this hill. Also, we're going to compare the cars across 5 other off-road challenges, so 6 in total, to see which is the best off-road. Let's do this. Buy, sell, Carwow. Okay, this is how this is going to work. On each challenge, the winner gets 2 points. The one that comes second or last gets 1 point. And if a car doesn't finish, then it gets no points. At the end of the 6 challenges, the car with the most points wins. It's that simple. Now, this car has a 4.4 litre twin turbo V8 with 530 horsepower and 750 Newton meters of torque. It's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox, permanent 4-wheel drive, clever lockable diff in the centre and the rear, and it's quite heavy, weighs in at 2.5 tonnes. Costs £138,000. Nick, tell me about the Bentayga.
This is a Bentley Bentayga S. It has a 4-litre twin turbo V8. It's got 550 horsepower, 770 Newton meters of torque. It weighs 2,415 kilos and it costs a staggering £182,000.
Okay, what mode are you in? Because I'm going in mud and ruts and I've got my suspension raised all the way up so that I don't bottom out when I crest the hill, obviously ahead of you.
I am going to go in dirt and gravel mode, and I'm going to stick the suspension up too. Good idea.
All right, let's do this. Come on, beat the Bentley. It's all about whose nose reached the top. I backed off at the top because I didn't want to damage the car. I think I had him on the launch. Let's find out from Darren, our invigilator, which car won. Go on, tell me, Darren, did it win?
No.
Oh no, I backed off. I backed off at the last moment. Idiot. It's 2 points to the Bentley, 1 to the Range Rover. I was off the line quicker as well.
Yeah, you were.
It was because it felt so soft.
You were a wheel ahead at the start.
He didn't care, just sent it. Oh well. We just had a race up the slope, now we're going to have a race down it. But the object here is to be the slowest. So this is about a controlled descent. I've put this car into low range mode, yeah, and I've got hill descent control turned all the way down to its slowest, which I think is 1.5 miles an hour, but we shall see. Bentley, what are you going to do?
I've got hill descent control and I'm counting on that doing the job of a low range gearbox because I have not got one of them.
Right, the rules are when Darren counts us in, you got to lift off the brake and let the car do its thing and lift your feet up so that it's obvious that they are not near the brake. Last of the cone wins. You ready? Let's do this. Off the brakes. Look, there's my legs.
Oh no, I'm winning. Oh no, that means I'm losing.
Come on, Rangy. That's slow as well. But this is slow. Am I starting to catch up a little bit? No, I've got this. This is weird and uncomfortable. This position is making me want to do a poo. I knew I shouldn't have had that big coffee. Yeah, it's a victory. This is so controlled. It's insane.
At least the Bentley won the important one, eh? Who cares about how slow you can go? Nobody. Nobody.
Yay, I'm the slowest. I think that's a win. But we'll just double check with Darren. I don't really need to ask you, but
Almost half a car.
it's nuts. It's so easy, isn't it? It's really good at it. So obviously 2 points.
2 points to the Range Rover.
1 to the Bentley. 3 points each. It's level pegging. The next test is about manoeuvrability. So we're going to drive through a course, through this little wooded area, go round a tree, it's quite a tight turn, and then back on ourselves. And Darren will be guiding us through and grading each car for how well it handles this obstacle. So the Bentley's going to go first. Go on then, Bentley, you do it.
Here we go. Nice and wide out here.
Now he's got to go round that tree. And I think the turning circle on that car is like 12.5 metres, which is quite a lot. If you get the extended wheelbase version of the Bentayga, then you can get rear wheel steering, which shortens the turning circle. Seem to make it round okay, bit of guidance.
3-point turn.
Oh no, he's struggling a bit now. Oh dear, I think the turning circle is giving him some jip. Come on, you can do it, Bentley. It's also quite bumpy there, so ground clearance is really important. Wow, that looks cool, seeing that Bentley come through there. It's like driving your stately home through the woods. Right, now for the Range Rover. How's this going to perform? Actually, before I do this challenge, if you're thinking about selling your car and you want to see how much it's really worth, you can use Carwow. Just upload some photos, give a brief description, then our dealers will bid on your car. And if you want, you can sell to the highest bidder or not. You can just find out how much you can get for it. The service is completely free. And if you do sell to them, they'll just put the money in your account, take the car away. So easy. If you want to do that now and check out the details, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description. Alternatively, you can do it at a later date by simply Googling "Help Me Carwow," and we'll help you find out how much your car is really worth. Right, I'm going to do this challenge now. Now I've got epic ground clearance. I'm in full off-road mode. The car is really lifted up. Just take it easy through here, avoiding the brambles, and rear wheel steering on this. So its turning circle is 11 meters. So I reckon I might be able to just get round here in a wanna. Come on, do it. Just watching Darren. Honestly, this thing is so good. Right, keeping it straight. This is quite rutted, this is, so the body's moving around quite a lot. And here we go, the last bit, just easing through. I sense victory. Like really walked it completely effortlessly. I'm gonna have to ask Darren though for the actual verdict from the professional. Do you know what, Darren? That felt pretty good to me, especially going around that tree. He had to stop and manoeuvre, didn't he?
There was no guidance really needed with this car. The ground clearance was better. Turning circle was far superior. 2
points?
Definitely.
1 to the Bentley. So in total, this car has 5 points, the Bentley 4. The next challenge is driving on a side slope. We're going to see just what the suspension travel is like on both these cars and how smoothly they can get down here. Hopefully they won't topple over, because that'd be very bad. The Bentley is going to go first.
Go on then, Nick, lead the way.
In your more expensive luxury SUV. And while he does that, I'm going to go into low range mode. Ah, it's doing that no problem at all. Oh. It looks like his rear right wheel is hardly touching the ground. Wheel in the air, and the rear left is just squished into the wheel arch. Right, time for me. To full hill descent control. Why is Darren telling me to go more left? This seems, wow, look at this. I mean, you can hear it slipping just a bit. That graunching noise is the tyre just slipping slightly. There we go. Quite pleased with that. It was fairly uneventful. Oh yeah, easy. The Bentley didn't do too badly, but what does Darren think? Let's find out. What do you think about that? How did the Bentley do?
Bentley did quite well, but he got very close to touching near the end, and the front left wheel was spinning a little bit.
Yeah, do you know what I saw? It doesn't seem to have the suspension movement.
Got nowhere near the travel that this has got.
Whereas this, way more.
Got a Stokes.
2 points?
2 points.
2 points to the Range Rover, 1 to the Bentley. That means that the Range Rover is in the lead with 7 points, and the Bentley has 5. It's got some catching up to do. This next challenge is going to test the car's chassis articulation, the suspension travel, and their ground clearance plus approach and departure angles. So with that in mind, let's compare the two cars' statistics. So Nick, it's time for statistics top trumps. I'm going to start off with my approach angle of 35 degrees. What you got?
My approach angle is not that good. It's only 20 degrees.
Quite a lot less. What's your breakover angle? Mine is 28 degrees.
Again, mine is quite a lot less. It's 20 degrees.
And departure, I've got 29, even though this has got quite a big bump.
Apparently this has an even bigger bump. It's only 23 degrees.
Okay, probably the most important thing of all right now is the ground clearance. I've got 295 meters. That's a lie. It's 295 millimeters.
Mine, with the ride height maxed out, is 247 millimeters.
So I think you'll do all right on this first obstacle. The next one, because this is a two-stager, we're going to go up this one slope, then we're going to reposition and go up this slightly more aggressive slope, and we'll see how they do. Darren will be watching closely. You go for it, Nick. Now, hopefully, he'll be able to keep both wheels on the ground. Both cars have fully independent suspension. monocoque chassis. What he doesn't have that I have are locking diffs. So you'll see wheel spinning, look. So he's going to have to use his traction control to stop that wheel in the air spinning. Look, there we go, wheel in the air. I bet you I can get up here without any wheels going in the air. It's making its way up though. Okay, I'm going to show him how it's done. Does Darren even have to tell me anything? He's not. Darren's on holiday. Darren is just, look, it's going for a little walk. He didn't even give me any guidance. You didn't even say anything?
Didn't need to.
That's the first stage done. Let's try the steeper slope. Right, Nick, this one looks a little bit more scary. Are you confident?
I'd love to say I am, but truth be told, absolutely not. But I have faith. I have faith in this Bentley.
Trouble is, faith gets you nowhere. What you need is real hard evidence, and the evidence suggests that that's not going to make it up there based on its statistics for its ground clearance. But go for your life, Nick. Have faith.
Oh, this is when I need low range. Oh, this is the bit that's going to worry me a bit. Oof. Oh.
Darren's just called it off. Oh, looks like he's going to have to go backwards. Oh, the reverse of shame.
Shame.
Go on, Nick. Look where your faith got you, mate. Look at it.
The reverse of shame.
Oh.
There's no shame to be had in a Bentley. Hi, Nick. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you lost that one. Hopefully, I can make it up. Because this would be embarrassing now if I have to do the reverse of shame as well. But let's give it a go. Oh, look, Darren's actually bothering to direct me this time. Maybe it's not going to be so easy after all. I'm in mud and ruts mode. I should keep the car pretty level. Push the suspension down. Look, I'm just doing this so smoothly. I'm hardly touching the accelerator. Oh, 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 oh. I can hear a little bit of click. A little bit of clicking from the stability control. Do you know what? Darren does all these actions and there's some of them that I just don't actually know what they mean. Like that lift up one, I was like, do I just raise the suspension a bit more, or I mean, what does that mean? We haven't actually had like a briefing session beforehand. I think it's quite clear to see what happened there and who won that challenge. It's just like, you know.
It's like driving an armchair.
Yeah, I mean, up that first little slope, you weren't even bothering to look at me. Down this one, paid a bit more attention, but it did it so easily, didn't it?
Yep, it crawled up slow and smooth.
But what happened with the Bentley? Why did you like shut it down?
The approach angles are getting very close to a set of the ruts down there, and if it had gone over that rock,
Yeah.
it would just landed and bottomed out.
Do you know what? I just really needed to sneeze. Okay. It's that exciting. So, 2 points to the Range Rover, nil point to the Bentley. So this is now on 9 points and the Bentley's still on 5. Well, now it's going to cope with the next challenge because that's probably the hardest. Right, this is the final challenge, and we're going to drive up this rocky, steep slope to see how well they can hold themselves up and whether they can actually hold themselves up. Maybe they'll slide back down. That could be a bit sketchy, couldn't it? Now, if you like these kind of videos, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss an upload. Now, before I do this, I just want to say thanks to the guys that have lent us this Range Rover. They're planetcharity.org, and they're a cancer charity. So go Google them, check them out, and maybe make a donation to say thank you for lending Carwow this car. Right, let's do this final challenge. Go on, Nicholas. Good luck to you and your beautiful Bentley. I like it in British racing green. It just looks so appropriate. And those alloys look like they're not really designed for off-roading, but anyway, off you go, off-road.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that, Matt. I hope it looks as beautiful when I'm finished.
I hope so too. Steady as she does it. You don't want to ground out that nose because it's quite a long overhang at the front.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. I'm being given the signal, Matt. The signal to take a shameful trip backwards again.
Shame.
Ah, when Darren crosses his arms, you know it's game over. Go on, get your car out of there. It's humiliating. You reckon mud and ruts, Darren? He reckons mud and ruts. I'm going to choose, let's go second gear up here, low range mode. One of these cars is a proper off-roader, the other one is a sort of off-roader, isn't it?
One is a very stable road car, one can go anywhere.
Yeah. So 2 points.
Definitely.
No points for the Bentley. So, final scores on the doors. 11 points to the Range Rover and 5 to the Bentley. What do you think of the two cars overall though, Darren?
The Bentley, it's out of its comfort zone, I'm afraid. It's a very stable, very good road car, carrying people car to adverse conditions. This is a Range Rover that you wear your dinner suit, you can go climb a mountain.
Okay. If you could take either of these cars home today, keep forever, which one would you keep?
They stay every day of the week.
Really?
Yes.
Bentley's more expensive.
Yeah, I know, but as we've proved, money doesn't mean everything.
It's nicer inside the Bentley.
Yeah, but it can't make it up a hill.
Where do you live? Here. In the bushes. Right, okay, well there you go. I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know which car you'd rather have in the comments below. Put a pin comment, you get and vote. Right, if you want to watch some more videos, click there, somewhere over Darren's face, and if you click on that box there, you can subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're alerted when we make an upload. Thanks for watching.